And now for our starting lineups. First, for the visitors from Billerica, number 10, junior Aiden Detty. Number 11, sophomore Ankit Patel. Number 20, junior Ryan Murphy. Number 21, junior Sean Colby. And number 24, senior Jacob Lofton. And now for your Drake and middies. At guard, number 24, sophomore J.C. Santiago. Number 3, junior Farai Zufaridoka. Number 4, senior Mitchell Monette. Number 23, senior Cam McCullough. And number 33, senior Will Peters. We ask that you all please rise and remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem, sung tonight by senior Sam Powell, who will be playing the role of Jesus in the upcoming production of Godspell by Drake High School.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night
Ball goes into Will Peters, lays it in for two. And that's Peters' first hoop of the night. And Drake, it trails now 4-2, 5:41 left here in the first. Billerica will get it. The 20 is their playmaker, Murphy. He averages about 30 a game. He's got the first four tonight for Billerica. He gets the ball again. He'll go, drive. Oh, in and out. And Drake comes up with the rebound. Get it over to Cam McCullough. Gets it over to Fry. He looks to drive. Good defense there. He goes again. Dishes it out to Monette. Monette for three, just a little long. And they fight for the rebound, and it'll be a jump ball. And it'll be Billerica's basketball. So 4:56 left here in the first. I was running a little late tonight. I was refereeing another game, Lowell versus Central Catholic tonight, JV game. So came here a little late, and there's Murphy again, his six. He's got all the scoring here tonight for Billerica. And 4:42 left. This is for first place in the Division 1A Merrimack Valley. Billerica is in first place. Drake it close behind in second. And there's Cam McCullough from downtown, and he puts up three on the board. His first hoop of the night. Murphy for three, and he's good. Murphy now with 9 points in the first quarter. He's an unstoppable force for Billerica. They get it to McCullough. Murphy's playing him. These guys got a long history against each other, playing all through travel. Monette drives and can't get it in. And Billerica's on the run. He drives, no good. Blocked. Scrum on the ground. Looks like we got a jump ball. And that'll be Drakett's ball. After the jump, 3:50 left here in the first. Fries Varadoko bringing up for the middies. Trailing 9-5. Here, Monette look to shoot. Passes it up and gets back out. They reset. Fry wants to drive. Nothing there. Gets it to McCullough. He can shoot that. He'll pass it up. Takes some more time off the clock. Gets it down to Monette. Monette needs to shoot. Gets it to McCullough for a three. McCullough for three. That's his second of the night. He's got 6. And Drake cuts it to 2. Let's see if they go to Murphy again with a hot hand. He's down in the paint. Good defense there by Drake. Oh, it looked like a travel. They didn't call it. And he called it late. That was a late call, but he did get the right call. I said it looked like a travel, and he called it just a second late there, but he did get it right. 3 minutes left in the first. Drake trails by 2, 9-7. Fry looks, oh, he had an open shot. He passes it up, gets to McCullough. McCullough against Murphy. Fry drives, runner in the lane, no good. Murphy with a rebound. Oh, he pushes off, and let's see what they call. That should be an offensive foul. And they call that on Drake. That's the first foul of the game. That goes to JC Santiago. His first, team's first. 2:30 left here in the first. 9-7 your score. Get it into Murphy. He dishes it down inside. Turnaround jumper, no good. And they'll pass it back out. They get the rebound, shoots the three. Murphy's there for the rebound, puts it up. Oh, and it's good. Murphy with another 2. He's got 11. All the scoring coming from Murphy tonight. The Billerica bench is very happy about that. Monette looks inside to Peters. Pass gets tipped away. Billerica's on the run. Get it ahead to Murphy. He dishes it back out for a three. It's good. And that's the first points other than Murphy tonight. And Billerica extends the lead now 14-7. McCullough comes down, shoots a three short. Oh, he gets hit, and they don't call it. And that looks like it was off McCullough, and it goes to Billerica. And it looks like they're changing the ball out. And after that timeout, we've got Billerica ball. They've got the lead 14-7, 1:26 left in the first. Santiago playing defense on the outside. They're in a zone here. Outside side shots no good. Peters comes up the rebound, gets it to McCullough. McCullough against Murphy. Gets it over to Santiago. Santiago loses the handle. Then he drives, dishes out to McCullough. And then to Zavarodoka. He drives. Back to Santiago. And Cam for another three. He booked it. Cam McCullough with his third three. He's got 9 in the first. And Murphy from the corner for 3. Murphy with another 3. And he's got 14 points in the first quarter. Unbelievable. Monette will bring it up. Gets it over to McCullough. Inside to Peters. Peters for a score. Peters has 4 now for the Middies. 3 seconds left. Murphy will bring it down. He'll shoot a long 3. No good. And at the end of 1, your Drake Middies have 12, and Billerica the Indians have 17. Looked like one of Cam's three-point shots was called a 2. His second shot was a 2. That's why we're down to 12 points here tonight. I'm happy to be with you again. I was a little late getting here, but happy to be with you tonight. There's much of buzz in Drake right now. Drake's got a 6-4 record, playing really well right now. They've got a big winning streak going. They lost a few games early on in the season, and now they're back. And really nothing. The faces are about the same on as far as the players go, but the coach is new, and that coach has put together 6 wins now for Drake, and that's something we haven't seen since 2010. And that's why the fans, you can see every game that we have here at Drake High School, the fans are getting more and more fans coming to the game. So the excitement is here. This is a big game. This is for first place in the small division tonight. So this is a big one. And these guys, all the seniors tonight, have been playing against each other for a long time. They've been playing together since 4th grade against each other. And I've roughed a lot of these games when those boys were younger. And this rivalry goes back a long time. So we're going to start the second. It'll be Billerica ball. They lead 17-12. Scoring for Drake, Cam McCullough has 8 in the first, and Will Peters has 4. That's all the scoring for Drake. Murphy has 14, and number 10 has 3. So that's all the scoring for Billerica. 2 players on each side with all the scoring. Murphy shoots a long one, no good. Rebounded to Billerica, and Santiago comes down with a rebound. He pushes it ahead. Now McCullough. Murphy's got him. Back to Santiago. Peters is posting up. He wants it. They can't get it to him. And Santiago will try to drive. He's double teamed. Now they get it to McCullough. McCullough can go to the left. He gave him the left. Farai with a 3. No good. Rebound goes to Billerica. And they're on the run. They get it ahead. Oh, it's blocked by McCullough. Murphy wanted the dunk, and McCullough came by and said, nah, not tonight. Not in our house. And subs Torres comes in for Draken, and Guerrero comes in. So let's see if the bench can help Draken out here. Murphy for three, deadly, and he makes another one. That's 17 on the night for Murphy. Monette brings it up, gets it to Torres, and that's a travel. That's the freshman Torres with a travel. And it'll be Billerica ball. It's a turnover, rare turnover tonight. Draken's kept pretty clean with the ball. That's the first turnover for them in the second quarter. And let's see what Billerica does. They get it over to Murphy. Dishes it, he wants it. McCullough's playing him. It's blocked by Monette. And Guerrero comes up with a loose ball, but he steps out of bounds, and it'll be Billerica ball. 6:34 left here in the first. Score, Billerica 20, Drake at 12. Billerica gets it, brings it in. A lot of pushing down low, no calls from the refs. Murphy shoots it and it's fouled by McCullough. So McCullough, there was a lot of pushing down low in the paint, and I think he got a little upset with that. There was no call, so he got the foul outside on Murphy's shot, with the clock shot expiring. And this kid is pretty solid. His first free throw is a miss, but he's got 17 on the night early here in the second quarter. You see in the background, we got some previous players here at Drake. Kyle Scott in the house, Danny Silva along the wall. And Murphy missed the second. McCullough goes in and shoots an air ball. And it goes off of Peters, and it'll be Billerica ball. Murphy's breathing heavy, and he should be with 17 points out of the 20. And now Drake puts on a three-quarter court pressure. Oh, Torres with a steal, and they call the foul with a reach. So that's the third foul. That's Torres' second foul. Or sorry, first foul on Torres. And that's the third team foul. Billerica has no fouls yet, and we're 2 minutes into the second. Get to Murphy, he'll drive. Goes right by Robichaud. He runs somebody over, no call. Ball's loose, Torres gets it. Torres goes, gets it to Guerrero, he'll shoot the three from the corner, no good. Robichaud with a rebound, puts it in for two. So Danny Robichaud with his first bucket, and the lead's now down to 6, 20-14. Murphy gets it. He looks to drive, dishes it up for the three, drives the lane, and is fouled by Peters. So Peters picks up his first foul. It's the fourth team foul. And number 10 will be shooting it for Billerica. He misses the first, so Billerica is 0 for 3 tonight from the free throw line. So that's one saving grace here tonight for Drake. If they can't make their free throws, that will help Drake out tremendously. And he misses the second. They're 0 for 4 now from the line. Monette will bring it up for the middies. Gets it over to Guerrero. Let's see if Guerrero can do what he can do. He just checked into the ball game a few minutes ago. Seen his first action. Monette drives, it's blocked. Robichaud comes up with it, gets it out to Torres for a three, little long, and Monette comes up with the rebound. He'll shoot a 10-footer, no good, and Billerica gets the rebound. Goes ahead, they have a 3-on-1. Oh, and he missed the layup. Monette comes away with a rebound. Fast and furious pace now. Torres up for two is good. Torres with his first hoop of the game, and we got timeout, Billerica. Wow, fast pace here. That was a little bit slower tempo, but all of a sudden the last 2 minutes has been up and down, and your score is now 20-16, Billerica. 4:43 remains here in the second, and the Billerica coach now is going to tell them to focus, make your shots. They missed 4 free throws, missed a couple layups, a couple bunnies. And they could be up 28-16 right now, but instead Drake only trails by 4. And you can see there, Coach Myers speaking to the boys. Coach Parent there with the whiteboard, and the freshman coach there as well. Cheerleaders are here tonight, cheering on the middies. And we've got a pretty decent sized crowd tonight, more than usual, as this game will determine first place in the small MVC small division. And it's going to be exciting to see these middies now in Division III, what they're going to do in the playoffs, because they're playing against all these Division I teams and very competitive and have a winning record, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. They get it down to Murphy, wide open in the corner for 3. In and out, no good. Monette with another rebound. Monette brings it up over to Torres. He'll pass up the 3. Monette will take it. Deep 3, no good, and Murphy comes up with a rebound. Gets it ahead, 2-on-2. They pass it out, and they'll slow it up. Corner 3 is good. 3-point shot, and that's number 10, his 6th point of the night. 23-16, Robichaux with a long jumper, and that one's good. He's got 4 on the night. And Drake it trails by 5 now. Pass back out to the top. They want it inside to Murphy. Robichaux denies it. Robichaux doing a good job there since he's come in against Murphy. He'll drive. He tries to dish it. And Torres with a steal, but it's out of bounds. Torres taps it away. He almost had it. Just couldn't grab it with both hands. And now it's a 5-point game still here for Drake at 3:32 remain in the second. 23-18. Most of the scoring coming on Billerica's side, well, actually all of it from 2 players. Number 10, number 20 tonight. See if he'll get on the board. No good, 3. Murphy comes up with the rebound, tapped away. Oh, and Guerrero comes up with a foul. It's Tyler Guerrero's first foul and the team 5th. 3 minutes, 10 seconds remain. So Drake has 5 fouls. Billerica was 0. And that's a big difference here. A lot of pushing and shoving down low, and they're not calling it. You'll see Murphy jockeys for position. There's more contact, no calls again. Monette drives. Oh, can't make the layup. And Billerica comes away with it. Torres taps it away, but they keep control of it. 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Billerica. Blocked by Guerrero. Annis comes up with a rebound. Ahead to Torres. Torres on the run. Oh, he's tapped away. Billerica's on the run. Lays it in for 2. Number 10 now has 8 points. And Drake it now will slow it up. Down by 7. 2:20 left in the second. Peters ready to check back in. McCullough ready to check back in. Starters coming back in for the middies. Monette looking for an opening. He's got one. Shoots a jumper from the free throw line. He's fouled. First foul of the night. That's Murphy. And that's Monette's first basket of the night. That foul's on Murphy, his first. They got to keep attacking him. If they get him in foul trouble and get him out of the game, that's going to be a huge difference. So Monette will try to convert the three-point play here. And does. And he'll be replaced by Farai Zavarodoka. And we've got a timeout. Your score, 25-21. Let's look at that last play by Monette. He goes to drive and does a pull-up, and then he's hit by, I didn't really see much there, but he wasn't straight up. He had his arm extended. And but the refs call that one. They've let a lot go down low, and Coach Myers he's drawn up a play with 2:05 here left in the second. And it looks like the starter's back in. Guerrero is in. We're going to see Cam McCullough come check back into the game, and Will Peters check back into the game for the middies. So most of the starters back in. And we'll see if they can reduce this score now. It's 21-25. They only trail by 4. So with 2 minutes, 5 seconds, let's see what they come up with here on a defensive strategy. Santiago back in the game as well, so all starters -1 are in for the middies. Guerrero checks in. He stays in the ball game. And after the free throw, it'll be Billerica ball. They've used 2 timeouts. So they have 3 remaining. And the fouls are 5 against Drakeit, 1 against Billerica. And we're down to now 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left in the first half. Drakeit putting on a 3/4 court pressure here. Billerica brings it up easily. Gets down to Murphy. Oh, it's blocked. And the second rebound goes in. Murphy looks like he was pushed there by McCullough, but they didn't call it. Letting a lot go down low. And Murphy now with 19 points. McCullough wants to see if he can answer. They get it over to Santiago. Santiago looking to score. He drives. Pull up in the lane. No good. And Billerica comes down with a rebound. So let's see what they do here. Up by 6. See if they'll get I think 20 seconds on the shot clock. So let's see if they get a 2-for-1 here. They'll hold it. Long three is in and out. They come up the rebound. No, boxing out by Drakeit. And that's the first score for number 24, his first points of the game. And it's now 29-21. 50 seconds left. Let's see if Drakeit goes for a 2-for-1. Fry drives, is blocked. Passes ahead. And he's fouled. Let's see who they call that on, if that's on Santiago. Yep, they're going to call that one on Santiago. That'll be his second. And that's 6 on Drakeit. And 24 will be shooting 2 free throws. Billerica's 0 for 4 tonight from the line. Oh for 5. So that's a big story here in the second. Is Billerica hasn't made a free throw yet. They've shot 5 and made none. And second one is good. They finally hit one. Now 1 for 6 from the line. 40 seconds remain. Drakeit trails by 9. They desperately need a hoop here. Get over to Santiago. Looks like they're holding it to reduce the amount of time that Billerica will have on their next possession. Farai shoots a 3, no good, long. Rebound comes away to Murphy. Murphy will go all the way. He's going to look for dunk. And Farai with a block, but he also commits a foul. So fouls on Farai Zavarodoka. His first, and Murphy will go to the line for 2. One thing for sure, they're not going to let Murphy get a dunk off tonight. Murphy makes the first. He's now 1 for 3 from the line. He's usually a pretty solid free throw shooter, so I'm assuming he's going to make this one. And he does. 2 for 4 now from the line. He's got 7 in the period, 21 overall out of the 32 points. Cam McCullough spins in the lane with 3 seconds. No good. Long 3 from half court. Oh, rims hits the front of the rim. And at halftime, your score, Billerica 32, Drake at 21. Leading scorer tonight for Billerica is Murphy. He's got 21. Drake's got 21. So without him, it would be a 21-9 score. And Billerica coming out, being aggressive on the boards, and that's really the difference in the game tonight is that Billerica's dominating the offensive boards, and Drake's got to get some box outs to turn this thing around. They trail by 11 here early in the first half, and they're going to have to come out. Coach is going to have to tell them they got to box out, and they've got to attack the basket to get some fouls. So your score here at halftime is Billerica Indians 32, Drake at Middies 21. We'll be back after a short break. I'll be back with you for the exciting second half. Give it to him. Torres drives, dishes out to Monette for 3. Book it. Richard Monette with a 3-point shot, and that cuts the lead to 8. That's his 6th point of the night. Passes it full court, one-on-one, and McCullough with his hands straight up uses the body with a block, and that's going to be Cam McCullough's 3rd foul. And let's see if Coach goes to the bench. He does, and he brings in Danny Robichaux, will replace Cam McCullough. Basket of the night for number 11. And Robichaux does indeed replace Cam McCullough. And this is the second. Robichaux comes up with the rebound. And he's been doing a good job on defense. He also chipped in 4 points for the Middies. And Monette will shoot a 3, and it's a little long. Robichaux tries to get the rebound, gets pushed. No foul. They get ahead to Murphy. He goes for the dunk again, and Robichaux comes up with a foul. So that's Robichaux's first foul. And that's the third on Drakeit in the second half already. 6:12 left in the second. Murphy will go to the line. He misses again. He's now 3 for 7 from the line. So he had 14 in the first, 7 in the second. He's got 1 point here thus far in the third. And make that 2, and now he's 4 for 8 from the line. But he's getting to the line, so he's getting free shots, and they now have a 9-point lead. Torres gets it. Nothing there. He'll get it back up to the top. Savaradoka tries to drive. Nothing there. Great defense. Tries to dish it inside to Peters, but it's tapped away. 11 seconds on the shot clock. 5:53 remains in the third. And let's see where they go here on this inbound play. They go deep to Peters, and it's stolen. Another turnover by Drakeit. Ball stripped. And a layup is missed. Peters comes down with it, but it's tapped away. And the ball goes out of bounds. And it'll be Drakeit ball. And Drakeit trails by 9 with 5:40 left here and the third. They've got to get some points on the board because this Billerica team can put up some points. There's a 3, wide open 3 for Torres. Can't make it. And Murphy with another rebound. And they get it ahead. He drives, takes his 10-footer, it's good. And that's number 10's 10th point of the game. He has 10, Murphy has 23. And they've been most of the scoring, if not all the scoring tonight for Billerica. There's Torres, he drives the lane and gets his first basket of the second half. He has 4 now. He's a freshman. Drakeit's very excited about him, but they gotta worry about this guy right here. And Peters gets run over, and they call the foul outside. And that's on Robichaud, his second. And that's outside before the shot. And Santiago will come in and replace Farai. So Santiago doesn't have any points yet on the board, but he'll look to get his first hoop for tonight. Murphy gets it, catches it, and it's backcourt. So turnover there for Billerica. They haven't had many tonight, but that was the first one of the second half. And Torres will bring it up for Drakeit. Torres for 3, can't make it. And the ball goes out of bounds to Drakeit. Another turnover. So Drakeit, Murphy's a little upset there. And Drakeit can't seem to cut it less than 9. They got to do something here. Santiago hasn't scored yet. Let's see if he tries to get the ball in the hoop here. He'll get it over to Torres, who gets it over to Monette. Monette looking to get it into Peters. Nothing there. They got him double teamed. Monette again looks for Peters. Now he's single team. Now he's man to man. And he goes up and scores. So they know where to get the ball to, and that's to Peters. So he makes it. And that fouls on Billerica. They haven't had many tonight. And that's on number 21, his first. Team's first in the second, 4-14. Peters looks to convert the 3-point play. Peters is up and rims in. It's good. And Peters has 5 down the second half and 9 for the game. So him and McCullough are your leading scorers. 9 for Peters, 8 for McCullough. McCullough stays on the bench. Peters with the steal. Gets it over to Monette. Monette's gonna go. There's Santiago. He hasn't got on the board tonight. And there's a foul. Let's see what they call it on. I think Peters got pushed in the back there. And it is 24 with a foul. That's his first, team's second. Push Peters right in the back on the rebound. He can't do that. And the ball goes to Drake. They trail by 6 now. Let's see if they can get an easy basket here under the hoop. If you notice, Murphy has not come out of the game at all tonight for the Indians. That's a big reason why he's already up to 1,000 points. Torres drives and he gets fouled. Both referees call a foul. That falls on number 11. That's his first. And that'll be the team's third now. So Drake, just as I alluded to at halftime, they got to drive the ball to the hoop and get some fouls and get to the line and get some points on the board. So Torres misses his first. He's got 4 on the night. Looking to make it 5 here and cut the lead to 5. Drakett's made some runs, but they just can't seem to cut it down to less than 4 or 5. And that's your score now, 37-32, 3:40 remains in the third. 5-second count. They've got only 5 seconds to throw it in, and Drakeett plays good defense and gets another turnover. So uncharacteristic here for the Indians. Bunch of turnovers here in this third period, and that's what Drakeett needs. They make some mistakes. Drakett's got to convert these into points now. Let's see where they go. They look for Peters. Nothing inside, so Billerica's packing the lane in pretty good tonight, not letting anything easy come. Murphy comes out, looks like he got hit him on the hand, no call. And Monette has it. He tries to get into Peters. Outside to Robichaux, in and out. Peters tries to come up with the rebound. And its jump ball will go to Billerica. So Coach Myers was pleading his case that he called timeout, but the ref said he didn't have control of it, so remains a jump ball. Murphy will throw it in. Here comes the Indians. Drives the lane, no good. Santiago taps it away to Torres, ahead to Robichaux. Robichaux waits for Santiago, and he gets fouled. And that's the recipe for success here, is to get them in foul trouble, get to the line, and get some free throw shots. Fouls on number 3 for Billerica, 33 rather. His first. And there's 2:50 left here in the third. Murphy against Peters. Peters puts him down, lays it in, and the foul's on Murphy. And you can hear the crowd go nuts as Murphy walked him down in the lane, turned and laid it in. Billerica coach said he's straight up. Now Drakeett trails by 3. Peters looking to make this a 2-point game, and does. That's his 8th of the quarter. He now has 12. He's the leading scorer for Drakeett. He wants it tonight. 2-point game, 2 minutes, 38 seconds left. Double team at the top. Timeout, Billerica. So good timeout there by the coach. They've only got 2 remaining here in the third. 2:35 remain here in the third, 35-37. Now, what a game we have, and Drakeett has been unable to cut this lead, but they just did. And I have Mike Poitras joining me in the booth.
Hi, Gordy.
How you doing, Mike?
Very good.
So exciting game here tonight.
So
huh?
exciting. I like the way you called that. Couldn't get it under 5. The minute you said that.
Yes, yeah.
2-point
that was
game.
good luck for them. So I want to thank you for joining us tonight here. This has been a lot of fun, Mike. Can you tell us a little bit about what you've been doing with the crew here tonight? You guys do a great job, and I know I've got a lot of feedback from the fans at home, and we got it on the bars in town, and people at home love to be watching it at the house, and you guys do a great job. I just want to.
Thanks, you too. I mean, we work together as a team.
Yep.
It's awesome. We had a few technical problems today. My camera went down, so I was down there doing nothing, so they said, go up there and talk with Gordy.
I love
Sorry
to have
about
you.
that, Drakeett.
Love to have you. So, Mike, we got 2:35 left, and as I spoke about at halftime, Drake needed to cut down the offensive rebounds by Billerica and get to the line, and that's exactly what they've done, and now they've cut it to 2. So let's see if they can do some more of that. Shot by Billerica, number 10, is good. So his 4th point of the quarter, he now has 12 on the game. So him and Murphy are dangerous for that team.
Guys are excellent shooters on Billerica. They don't miss many shots, I'll tell you that.
And there goes Monette, drives. And again, that's the recipe to win, to drive the lane, get them in foul trouble. So we got 24, and that's his 2nd foul. That's the 6th now on Billerica, so the next one is a 1-and-1 for Drake. Get it inside to Peters. He's guarded by Murphy. Then Monette will bring it up now. He's going to try to get Peters set up. Peters drops his shoulder, try to get the post move down there. Torres, a freshman, drives the lane, lays it in. Oh, no good. Billerica comes with the rebound. Looks like
nice
he traveled, and Monette with a steal. Monette's on the run. Now they'll slow it down. 1:40 left here in the 2nd. Santiago looking to get on the board. Mike, he hasn't scored tonight. Torres.
Be a good time from the score here.
Hopefully, that's Monette rather with a 3. No one back on defense for Drake, and it's an easy lay-in for number 10. That's his 6th point of the quarter, and he now has 14 points. So Murphy's been pretty quiet in this quarter, but number 10 is now has 6 points for the Indians, and the lead's back up to 6. Torres drives. There's nothing there. They don't call a foul. With some contact, it's a jump ball. Should be Drake ball, and it is.
Well, the bodies are hitting the floor tonight. I was down close to the floor earlier. Boy, they're hitting with thuds down there.
Yeah, and I was saying that earlier. There's a lot of contact underneath, and they were not calling it, but maybe it's just how the referees are rotating around. And now there's 10 fouls already in this 3rd quarter, so they're starting to call a little bit more. That one's tapped away by Billerica. Comes up with it, gets it to Murphy. Murphy gets it ahead, 1 minute left in the 3rd. And now they'll get it to Murphy. He's got 2 on this, he's only got 2 in this quarter. And there's a charge for Rise. Savar Doga did a good job of acting there, I think.
Yeah.
But the referee called it. And that's the 3rd foul on number 24. And let's see that replay again. I think if you see this, Farai does a pretty good job of acting. Didn't look like a lot of contact, but we'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Back to the action. We're here. Fry now tries to get it going on offense. 30 seconds left. McCullough looking for a screen. He gets one. Then he doesn't use it. Tries to go to the left. 11 seconds on the shot clock. They get it to Santiago looking for his first hoop of the night. No good. Robichaux gets it. They should take a one shot. Oh, and it's tipped off of McCullough's fingertips. He couldn't quite grab it. It'll be Billerica ball. 14 seconds. Let's see if Billerica holds it for one shot. It looks like they will. Shot clock is off. And there's 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. And Murphy scores. And McCullough will pick up his fourth foul. That's exactly what opposite of what we needed to happen. And Murphy with a hoop, another hoop. He's got now 21 and 4 is 25 points, looking for his 26th point. Now let's watch the replay again. You'll see here McCullough uses his body, his knee, and pushes him out. And good play there by Murphy to get that in. Murphy makes the second. He's 4 now, 5 for 9 from the line. And the ball is stolen. And they say it's good with 0.8 seconds.
Wow.
Now they're going to have a conference.
They might have to come to us for a replay on that one.
I don't know if the boys out back can get us a replay. They said no shot. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. I think that might have been good. He didn't, as you notice, there's 0.8 seconds. You have to have 0.3 left on the clock to get a shot. You can't catch and shoot with 0.3, but he had 0.8. He grabbed it and just threw it right up. I mean, he didn't have it in his hand long, so that was a tough call, but, Drake will take it. So the score remains 35-44 now, Mike. 9-point lead. Again, we're back to 9.
All right, well, we're going to have a big fourth quarter here. I can just feel it. Hey, and while we got a second here, I want to mention that the Drake High cheerleaders are heading to Dallas a week from today.
Oh, congratulations.
Heading for
to
the
them.
national
Ladies
championship.
and gentlemen, it's time for tonight's 50-50 raffle. Tonight.
Did you buy a ticket?
I did not. I was late getting here, so.
Total of $55.
Someone's going to get $55.
Don't forget, you can always
tonight.
donate.
Mike, did you get your ticket?
I did not. When we're working here, we don't get a chance to buy them. But every now and again, the kids will come up here and get us a ticket.
4, 9, 8, 8, 7.
Somebody's going to retire tonight.
With the 55 beans.
So getting back to the
Number
cheerleaders.
9, 4, 9, 8, 8, 7. We got ourselves a winner, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations.
They are heading to Dallas next Friday.
Let's see. Can we get a shot of the cheerleaders, boys?
Can you get a shot of the cheerleaders?
See if we can get a shot of those cheerleaders over there. Mike, what were you saying? They're going to Dallas?
Yeah, so they're all flying together a week from today. Scott Rigoli will be taking them there with Brad, and they'll be competing for the national championship. And
there they
I
are.
think they got an excellent chance. They've won it twice in the last 3 years.
You think they're going to be another banner up here in the gym?
I think there will be.
Let's hope so.
They are an amazing program. Scott does a great job.
Yeah, absolutely. And they've just been dominating the last like you said, the last 3 or 4 years. It's just unbelievable. Murphy gets it at the top of the key, passes it downside. Nice ball movement by Billerica, and the 3 goes up. It's no good. And rebound by Drake. That's Matt Annis with the rebound. And Farai Zuvaradoka, 9-point lead. They get it up. Annis looks to shoot, but he travels. Looks like he just pivoted there, but the referee must have saw movement in that pivot foot, and that brought the travel. 7:21. Coach Meyer says, just shoot the ball. Don't try to dribble. Just shoot the ball.
What a great job he's done this year.
Yeah, absolutely. So your score is 44 for Billerica, 35 for Drake. Because that last shot didn't count in the third period. Peters with a steal gets ahead to Fry. Over to Santiago looking for his first hoop. He got it. So 2 points for Santiago. Couldn't happen at any better time because they
looked a little like Michael Jordan.
Yeah, a little bit. Because the Indians had a run there, and that stopped the bleeding and got the lead back down to 7. Look for Murphy. Murphy, deadly shot. Wow, that's hard to defend. 13, 14-footer, and the defender was right on him. Nothing much you can do about that.
No.
They get it into Peters. He gets pushed. Santiago tries, can't finish, and they get the rebound. Farai goes in, and he gets fouled. Murphy picks up his 3rd.
Boy, how many shots we've had rolling on that rim tonight.
There's been a lot of them. And we'll have some substitutions coming in for Drake. Let's look at this again. Let's see if we thought this was a foul here. Absolutely, absolutely. When you swat like that and you make contact, that's an automatic foul. So Farai makes the first of 2. That's his first basket of the night. He's got 1 point. And let's hopefully he can make one here. It's 46-38. Score is now 8. The lead's now 8. And 2 points for Farai, makes both of them. Cuts it to 7 with 6:20 left. We'd played Billerica the past few years, and the score would be pretty lopsided, 30, 40-point game. And we've got a 7-point game here with 6 minutes left. This is for first place in the MVC Division Small School Division. Division 1 Small School.
Yeah, people haven't had a chance to come out and see this team play.
Right.
Hey, get out here. Very exciting this year.
And we got a foul on the play.
Nice article about them today in the Lowell Sun.
And that foul's on TJ Guerrero, his 2nd. And that's the 6th for the midi, so the next one will be a 1-on-1. Billerica gets it in, 5:50 left. Looking for Murphy, nope, he'll take it. Comes up short. Gets it over to Monette. Drake needs a score here. They can cut the lead to 5, maybe 4. Gets it inside to Peters. He's triple teamed down there. Lays it in with a left.
There's another one of those rolling off the rim shots again.
Yep, and that'll kill you if you can't make those. That's the difference between a win and a loss. And Billerica will slow it down. They've got a 7-point lead. No need to hurry. Nice pass there. Inside to number 3, his first basket of the night. So now Farai will bring it down. 9 points again. They really had, I think that's the biggest lead of the night, has been 9 points, and it's just been between 5 and 9. Guerrero for 3, can't hit it. Billerica's got a 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Gets to Murphy. He wants to dunk and he gets fouled. Drake will not allow him to dunk tonight.
Nope. Not in this house.
And the referee's staring down Guerrero. Guerrero goes straight up. Yeah, that's definitely a foul. No question there. But he wanted it. You definitely could tell he wanted that dunk. And Murphy will go to the line. And he hasn't been shooting well from the line. He's 5 for 10 now from the line. So a big guy like him's got to do.
Yeah, how tall is he? I think he plays much taller than
6'3", I think he is. And he makes the second. He's now 6 for 11. It's about 55% from the line. And the lead now goes up to 10. That's the biggest lead of the night for Billerica. Guerrero backs down the defender. Gets it up to Monette. Shoots a 3 and bank it. Book
a lot
it.
of confidence in that shot.
Yep, and that's 9 points now for Monette. He was cold in the first quarter, and he's had 3 points in every quarter after. And the lead's down to 7 again. So Billerica, good ball movement. 3 is good. And number 24, his 6th point of the night. Farai brings it up, score back up to 10 now. The Indians. Monette wants him to go through. There's a pick. Murphy taps it. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Farai's got to throw out a desperation shot. No good. Murphy with a rebound. Passes ahead. Lays it in. Oh, no good. And it's blocked by Monette. And then he had.
Boy, the boys are fighting.
He had to commit the foul there. He was up in the air. And he had nowhere to go, so he just had to make sure he didn't get the shot off. That's Mitchell Monette's 2nd foul of the night. And that's 8 on the middies. So Billerica will be in the bonus the rest of the way. And first one is no good. And number 11's been at the line 3 times tonight. He's 1 for 3. We got substitutions. McCullough checking back in with 4 fouls. So he's, if he gets one more, he'll be out, but they got to put him back in now. You got to put your horses in. And number 11 gets his 2nd. He's 2 for 4 on the night. 11-point lead now, biggest lead of the night for the Indians. Drake is desperately in need of a score here. Gets to McCullough. He must be cold. He came off the bench. He's been on the bench for a long time with a foul trouble. Shoots it.
There we go. I was just about to say, is it time to start taking threes?
I think it's a little early yet. You want to get, now Murphy gets his 4th foul. So if you can get him out of the game. Or do they call it a number 4? 20, it says 3, but I have him down with 4 fouls. And Peters missed the 2nd. They pass ahead, no one's back on defense. And an easy score for Billerica. Lead back up to 11.
Yeah, that's 3 or 4 breakaways like that on the.
Monette drives, gets it to Peters. Timeout Drake. So leads back down to 9. We've been there most of the night. Drake got it back down to 5 a couple times, back up to 9. Then we were down by 4, 3. We got it down to 2, and then back up to 9, and that's where we sit now with 3:19 left. So now, Mike, as you said, you're going to have to start thinking about taking some outside shots, driving the lane, but you do have 9 fouls on them, so every time you get to the line, you got 2 free ones.
Yeah.
So you're kind of in, you don't really have to get desperate yet, but you're going to be getting there soon, probably with 2 minutes. If the score is still a 9-point game, now you really got to start thinking about it. But if I was Drake, be aggressive, drive the lane, get to the free throw line, stop the clock, get points on the board. That's the best way to win at this point. But 3:19 is still a lot of time, really, in a basketball game. You can score 10, 12
Just gotta
points
get hot,
easy.
get a couple of hot shots.
Right. And if you can get to the line, get your free throws from the line, make your free throws, that's going to be the difference. If Drake gets to the line and can make their free throws, they're still in this game. This game is not over yet. And I think that's what Coach Myers is telling them right now. After that basket, he's telling them, look, I don't want any threes. They've got 9 fouls. Get to the lane. Get them in foul trouble.
This game remind you a lot of the Lawrence game.
Yeah,
I feel
very
like
much so.
Kept getting really close in that Lawrence game, and then they just back to that 9-point.
Right. We did have the lead, though, actually, in that game, with like 2 minutes left, we had a 2-point lead. So, but as you were saying, it was back and forth, but Drake was able to make a longer run and actually get the lead, and they ended up losing that game by 4. There's McCullough almost with a steal. Now they got a 2-on-1. Jump shot. Oh, rims out. And Robichaud with a nice rebound there. They get it to McCullough. 3 minutes now remain. They got to get a shot off here. They got to try to drive. Monette takes a deep one. No good.
Nice
and rebound by Torres. You got to shoot it up here. You got to get quick. You got to get to the hoop. They get it inside to Peters, straight up. Murphy can't get his 4th foul, so he has to go straight up. So that's where you want to attack. The lead is now 7. Murphy gets it ahead, 2-on-1 again. Tapped away by Peters. Robichaud gets it over to Torres. 2 minutes, 32 seconds. They need a shot. McCullough takes it. He's cold. He's been on the bench for a long time here in the 3rd and 4th. So now we're down to 2:21. Drake doesn't want to foul yet. Torres gets it. They got a 2-on-3. There's no numbers. He should pull up. But he'll drive. It's a foul. That's good there.
Okay.
Stop the clock, and he gets 2 free throw shots. So that fouls on number 20. That's his 3rd. Sorry, number 3. That's his 1st. And that puts them over the limit. We're in the double bonus, so Drake will get 2 shots all the rest of the game. And Torres makes the 1st. He now has 6 points on the night. He's 2 for 3 now from the line. Leads down to 6, down to 5. And they got to keep doing the same thing now, Mike. Down by 5, it's 2-possession game. There's a turnover. McCullough drives, dishes it out to Robichaud, almost a turnover. McCullough can't hold it.
Good opportunity there.
And timeout, Billerica. That's their 4th timeout. They have 1 left. So 2:04 left. Here we are again, Mike. Scores back down to 5.
I'm feeling good. 2 minutes before I'm feeling good about it.
And that's why I said you really don't have to take the threes yet. At the point we're at 3:21, there's only been a minute and about 15 seconds off the clock, and we cut it from 9 to 5. So, in 1 minute, you can cut it again down by 4 more points, and you're down by 1 with a minute left. So the game's still close. And Billerica's in foul trouble, so you want to attack. You want to keep attacking, get to the line, stop the clock, and get some points on the board. Again, boy, Drake, every game I think this season has been like this.
So much fight in them. It's so fun to watch. I tell you, just being here with the guys and for DATV every night and watching these guys fight.
Absolutely, it's fun to watch because you know, we've been so bad for the past, since 2011. We just haven't had many wins. You know, I think 3 games is the most wins we've had in a season. So 3 and 17, 1 and 19, 2 and 18. You know, it gets frustrating if you're a fan and if you're a player. And now we get a new coach, and all of a sudden everything turns around. And you know, the players haven't changed. Like I said, we have the same players we have always had, but we got a new coach, and he's doing a great job.
Absolutely. Really cut down on the mistakes from early in the season, too.
Yeah, absolutely. We talked about turnovers the first game against Lawrence. There was 26 turnovers. Tonight, I think there's only about 8 turnovers for Drake, so much, much better. So they're taking time off the clock. They'll shoot a 3. That'd be a dagger, and it is.
Boy.
That's a dagger there.
Yeah.
And that's his 5th point of the quarter.
We have to match it.
Be patient. Torres takes a 3. Oh, in and out. It should have fell. Robichaux with a rebound. Go up. Torres drives. He's just a little too high up the glass. Murphy just disrupted that a little bit, that shot. And now we're getting to the point we're down almost to a minute. And there's a foul. That's a good foul. That makes it a 1-on-1. So Drake will get the ball back if he misses it here. They haven't been. They're about 50% from the line, so you got a 50-50 chance he's going to miss this. So that foul's on Torres. That's his 2nd. And it's up and good. So number 11 is now 3 for 5 from the line.
Here we are, back at that 9-10
point. It goes from 5 to 9, 9 to 5. It's been like that all night. Drake just can't get a long enough run. Now it's up to 10. Now we're going to have to start shooting some 3s. Monette will take one. No good. Now you got a foul. Oh, no one back for Drake it. And that's going to be it, I think, there for Drake it. Number 10 with another 2. He's got 7 in the quarter. McCullough will shoot a 3. No good. Robichaux gets a rebound. No good. Monette's blocked. And they're fouled. So, Drake with a valiant effort tonight, but looks like they're going to come up a little bit short. So they call that one on Robichaux. That's his 3rd. And that's the team's 10th. So he'll be shooting 2. Like we said, Mike, back and forth, and this is one of those, you know, waves, Billerica waves, and just ran out of time here in the game tonight. So another missed free throw by Billerica. 47 seconds. They're going to have to hit some 3s quickly. Misses the 2nd. Here they come. Monette gets it over to Robichaux. Robichaux to Monette. He's got to shoot it up. He does. No good. And rebound by Billerica. And they're just going to dribble it out here. Inside pass. They looked like they were going to slow it down, and instead they drove the lane and got another 2. 20 seconds left. Monette with a deep 3. No good. Murphy gets it, throws it down.
Wow, good sportsmanship.
Good sportsmanship by the coach there.
Well.
And that's going to do it for tonight's game. 64 for Billerica, 50 for Drake. Better, I think it was a little closer than the final score would have it. But again, Drake had played a great game. Let me just put together some quick points here for the night. Leading scorer for Drake would be Will Peters. He had 18. Cam McCullough scoring all his points in the first quarter. He ended up with 8. JC Santiago had 2 points, finally got on the board. The freshman Torres ended up with 7. And let's see, who else do we have here scoring tonight? Robichaux added 4 off the bench. And then we had, we had 9 for Monette and then 2 for Fariza Varadoka. So your final score there is 54 for Drake. And the scoring for Billerica, the obvious leader there was Murphy, he was colder in the second half. He only had 8 in the second half, but ended up with 29 points. And, you know, he was the difference tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. What a player.
So I think our next game, Mike, is going to be at the Vogue. So Greater Lowell will be the next, in a couple weeks, we'll be on live. I don't know if, no, probably won't be live, right? Because they don't have the hookup, I don't believe, right?
I don't believe so, no.
So it'll be recorded at the Vogue. So I don't know when our next date here is at home, but make sure to check the website at drakettv.org. Again, I'd like to thank the whole crew. They did a great job. Good luck to the cheerleaders, and Drake it now.
Yes, go cheerleaders, come on, win that national.
Drake it now falls to 7-5, but they still got a winning record, and they got a couple more games coming up. They got 8 more games coming up, so I'm sure we'll catch another one coming up soon. So, as always, Drake it, thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Gordy Scott here with Mike Poitras saying good night.